One of the reasons we retired to Brighton was because we were looking for a small community and a community that had a vibrant curling club. We found it in Brighton. It's a curling club that's founded on volunteers. It's connected to the community in incredible ways. And I know from my life experience that small communities in particular need organizations within them that bring people together, and curling clubs do that. So it's a place where people come to meet new people when they come to the community, to network, to find out what else is going on in the community. And the people who volunteer at the curling club also volunteer elsewhere in the community. We're up to 320 members this year, and so that's a significant portion of the community in Brighton, and as I said, they volunteer everywhere. Our club was organized in 1961 and then was incorporated in 1965. So we're embarking this year on our 60th anniversary, and so we're excited to celebrate it for at least a whole year. The original club was built on leased land from the town, volunteer efforts from a small group of committed founders, sold $100 shares, got loans, cobbled it all together, and it is what it is today, which is, as I said, a really vibrant piece of the community. We've had championship teams that go out and win spiels across Ontario, and in 2024 we had a team win the national championship in stick curling. Stick curling has become a piece of our club that has expanded curlers' abilities to stay in the game. We have everybody from 8-year-olds to 88-year-olds and everything in between. And our ability to provide opportunities and leagues throughout the entire week, daytime, morning, afternoon, and evenings, and on weekends, means that everybody can participate.
Owen and I joined the club when the building was first up. That was 1965. There were fewer leagues then, not as many people probably. And there were 2 night leagues. They were both mixed. It was quite social. After a few years, the club declined in numbers, and the men decided to let the women into the competitive league. In all, I started up 4 leagues at times where there was no curling. The junior program has been popular. Chris Christie started it, followed by Owen and I. After a break, when someone else took over, we looked after the juniors again. My grandson was 8 and just starting to curl, and it was fun to watch him run up to the hog line and heave the rock down. There got to be a good group of 30 or so kids. They sometimes went out to other clubs for spiels and fun. After 10 years, Ray Bruno and his 2 sons, Brian and Stephen, took over from us and managed to obtain little rocks for the juniors and a circle halfway down the ice for the little ones.
The Brighton Curling Club was actually organized in 1963, but for the first 2 years they curled in Colborne and in Trenton. And one of the members was Jack Dingle, and he wanted to get a sheet of ice here in Brighton, and he worked on that, and the mission completed in 1965 when the club opened up. Mary and I were new curlers, and we didn't have the opportunity to have any training like we do now. We just went out, and people that were there helped us to learn the game of curling. The ice was put down on sand. The concrete floor in 1977. I happened to be president that year. Over the years, we put in heaters, and we put in an air conditioner, all things to improve the ice surface. Brighton has been noted for 2 particular spiels, the steer spiel and the heifer spiel, and they, for many years, were very popular with people from all over Ontario. We had a team, mixed team, who went to the Canadian finals in Newfoundland. And they represented the club very well. Oh, another thing that the club has done over the years, again, Jack Dingle was instrumental. He used to go to Scotland. The Scottish teams came to our club on at least a couple of occasions, and I remember curling against them. One of the last things, in terms of myself, I was a teacher at ENSS, and I coached the girls' curling team. And my teams got to the Ontario finals 4 times. We won it once and came second on another occasion. So that was very exciting for me. It was a great time coaching these girls.
I've been a member of the curling club since 1970-71 season. I was on the board of directors for about 43 years on and off, president 13 times. I've lived in Brighton since 1952. I started curling when I was 23. A friend of mine whose dad was the ice maker at the time, Stan Shaw, talked me into quitting hockey and take up curling. So I've been here ever since. It's been a great sport for me. I've enjoyed it. I help out all I can and have always done so. As Owen discussed, we put the concrete floor in, and I think he said 77. That made the building more accessible in the summer for rentals, weddings, etc., which we didn't have any income before that to use any other reason to use it. I think in the 90s also we put this front addition on. Louise Lance's husband did that work for us with the new addition and the extended bar. Again, in 2015, our refrigeration equipment was aging, had not been replaced since '65. Pieces of it had been, but not totally. And we were able to secure a Trillium grant, $95,500, along with $25,000 club reserves, $22,000 from loan from the town, and we were able to replace our aging equipment, which is a great service now. It's all modern, computerized, etc. So I think we've done a great job. I think the club has caught up with the society and the needs.
And I've been a member of the Brighton Curling Club since about 1982, on and off. I have quite a bit of history with this club. My parents retired to this area in 1982, and mostly because of the curling club being here. And so they got me going on it. I met my husband here when we were both learning how to curl. And he brought a little bit of history with him, too, as his aunt and uncle were both members of this curling club back in the 70s and 80s. That would be Tom and Maggie Lance. Joining the curling club here just opened up a whole new world of social life for me, and curling club people have been my friends ever since. And most of the friends I know here are people that I met through curling. Once I retired, I was able to really dive into curling, and we met Lisa and Susan Rufo, who were willing to help get an adult learn to curl program started, and that we've been pretty successful at that, and I think we've probably gotten about 220 people introduced to our sport since we started in 2018.
I've been part of the Brighton Curling Club since 1994. I had a coworker bring me out to curl one night, and I fell in love with the place. What I like the most about this club is completely volunteer-oriented. Everything is volunteers. We work together, we play together, and it just makes this amazing atmosphere to curl in. I remember when I started, Sherwood Miller took me in for a couple hours one evening and showed me how to slide and use a push broom, because I was still using a corn broom back then. And we now have a 9-week program that really gives a wonderful starting point, a really good base for the curlers that come into the club so that they feel comfortable and can enjoy the curling. And that's just what makes the club is just a social club, plain and simple. It's social, it's fun, the people are amazing, and just have met so many wonderful people here.
My name is Desiree Botting, and I've been a member of the Brighton Curling Club since 2015, and my husband Jason has been a member since then as well. Our children are also members of the club, and they all started in the juniors program as soon as they were old enough to do so. My dad was a curler, so it's become very much a family affair for us, and now that my children are a little bit older, they are also curling with me in the adult leagues. So it's been a really wonderful experience to have them curling with us and joining us in the adult leagues. For us, the curling club is really just a part of our family now. It's our community. Anywhere you go in a curling club, you are always made to feel welcome. So I know that wherever my children end up in their lives, they're going to find a community of people who share a passion and a love for something. And I think that's really important in the world that we live in today.
So curling has been really good to me. This curling club's been really good to me, and curling people are my people.
It's social, it's fun, the people are amazing, and just have met so many wonderful people here.
So as I said, we're looking forward to growth in our club and continuing to be integrated into the community.
It's our community, and we have been to a number of different clubs over the years, and anywhere you go in a curling club, you are always made to feel welcome.